Today we are on r/foreveralone. I feel like I want to immediately, I've done this in the past, but a lot of people probably don't remember. These videos are from forever ago, but incels and Forever Alone, not the same communities whatsoever. Like, people that self-identify as incels are a different breed, quite literally. Like, they have their own sets of opinions and sets of beliefs and stuff like that. Forever Alone is really just for a place for people, or r/Forever Alone is really just a place for people to talk about their experiences with loneliness and lack of success in relationships and finding a partner and all that good stuff. So let's treat all these people like people, as we always should, even with the incels, as ridiculous as they might sound, and let's get into this story. So this story really stuck out to me. I am proof that having a successful career and high social status will get you absolutely nowhere. We all know the saying that goes like this: just be successful and people from the opposite gender will be attracted to you. Well, that's a lie, and I am proof of it. I am a lawyer and managing director of a public institution in my country. I am in charge of managing the staff at our workplace. I have to take important political and administrative decisions and interact with government and parliament members on a daily basis. I am not famous in any way, but I occupy an important public position that exists only once and that is well known where I live. It is also well paid, of course. How did I manage to get this position? Well, I just got extremely lucky. My life is basically like a video game. Every day I dress up, put on my business suit, and go to work to play the boss of the staff at my workplace and make important decisions. But this is not who I really am inside. After work, the game is paused and I go home to my empty house in depression, while my coworkers go home to their loving families. I don't have and have never had anyone in my life, not even for a second. Never held someone's hand, never gotten a hug, never been on a date, and definitely not for lack of trying. So yeah, just be successful, bro, is an absolute lie. Being extremely ugly doesn't help, of course. I just wanted to share. Thanks for reading, and tell me what you think. P.S. English is not my first language. Sorry if my writing is bad. Your writing was just fine, my guy. Alright, first off, I just want to say that I'm very, very sorry that your life is in this spot. It doesn't seem very fair. It just stinks. I really hate to see anybody suffering like this, and I just want to say that everything that I say in response to this post is going to be a lot of speculation. This is the only information I have about this person, and I'm just going to try to, give my take on what's going on here and what's helped me, and share my opinion. You guys give your opinions in the comments as well. So one of the big things that I see that looks like a problem to me right off the bat is you and your job. Like, clearly that's what this post is all about, your successful career and having high social status, and how that hasn't been helping you with the opposite gender at all. I think, in my approximation, one of the big problems here is that having a successful career and having high social status, yes, they do not affect your ability to be attractive in a vacuum. It's the things that come with these things that make people attractive. If you have a successful career that you're passionate about, and you're like happy to be on like the cutting edge of something, or be like the best mechanic in town, or like something along those lines, if it really brings you a sense of pride and satisfaction with yourself, that's where the confidence comes from. High social status. A lot of times people associate high social status with having achieved a lot in your life, or just being a noteworthy person, and usually those two things also combine with charisma, and that's why you're in that position. So that's why people associate being successful and having high social status with being attractive. It's not just having those two things, it's all the things that have helped get you to that point, or are side effects of your success. Like I said, once again, just completely speculating here, but it sounds like you need a passion. You need some sense of fulfillment, and that doesn't have to be a relationship. You need that fulfillment with yourself before the relationship, in my opinion. That's how it worked for me. I had to be more happy with myself before I could actually I was just a huge mess of a person. I did not have a girlfriend until I was like 23. I had my first kiss at like 19, and then that person went on to like immediately start banging somebody else, and it was a whole not good thing. So like, I know what it's like to be in this position of like, I mean, I didn't have the success or the high social status. I was working as a waiter, but I was not chasing any of my passions. I didn't really have much going on. And then stand-up comedy becomes a thing. Then, like, YouTube becomes a thing. And, like, my YouTube success, I'm just using myself as an example because that's one of the only frames that I can view this through or compare to. My YouTube success did not bring me any more confidence. I have some number of subscribers that's going down every single day. There's a sense of imposter syndrome associated with it, which I think you might have as well, because you're saying I just got extremely lucky to get this job in the first place. But if this job is not your passion, you have to figure out some sort of other passion on the side. Because, like, for me, my ability to take chances really gave me more confidence to, take the chance to get on stage and do stand-up comedy, to, like, take the chance to put videos on YouTube. Just recently, I broke through a massive barrier of taking the chance to write and, like, shittily record some music and post it on the internet. That was something that, like, I took forever to get that final push of confidence to do, and guess what? It feels great. I feel like a more fulfilled person because I've started pushing it with those passions in my life. So, like, if this successful career and the social status that it brings is not bringing you any happiness or sense of fulfillment, like, maybe just look at that as, like, your income source and try and focus on other things. Or if you really feel like pushing it, quit your job and do something else. Because clearly, like, if you're on this subreddit and, like, this post seems very heartfelt to me. It seems very genuine, and so it seems like you're unhappy in your life because of these circumstances. So, like, obviously something needs to change, and I don't know what that is for you because I don't know you that well, but, like, the disconnect between the success and you actually feeling better about yourself is a major concern. But hey, I am not the only person with life experience and stuff out there. Leave your response in the comments if you've been in a similar situation, if you have any sort of experience that might be relevant, or any opinions that might be relevant, please leave them, because I feel like if I were in a position like this, I would want as much feedback as possible, because one of those pieces of feedback might resonate with me and be that thing that I'm like, hey, that person gets it. And if they get it, then, like, maybe I can figure this out. So let me know what you think. I almost just choked to death. I hope you guys are all doing super well, skating on to the best of your abilities, drinking a sufficient amount of water. I'll see you very soon. Peace out, Cub Scouts. I appreciate you. And speaking of people that I appreciate, I would like to give a massive thank you to Loki411, Kennedy DeSilvis, Mac in Paradise, Caleb Grills, Ghost Spoons, Roller Geeks, James Barnoski, Miss Inked, Tay P, Hyper Ninja Child, Jared D, Regrettable Stitches, Allison B, For Jared, Connor G, Cryptid Fennec, Kaya Bay, Tasha K, and Catco, as well as everyone else you see on your screen. Have a delightful evening.